Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Yazid and today we are going to talk about customer focus. What is customer focus? Why it is important to you and how it can help your career, your life and your relationship. We all know Henry Ford was responsible in popularizing the motorized cars. In the era where horse carts are normally of a normal thing, he knew what the consumer wants. But it has always been a wonder how he knew about these kind of things. Towards the end of his career, a journalist actually came to Henry Ford and asked this simple question: how did you actually knew what the customer really wanted? His response was simple. If I've asked a customer what they wanted, it's just probably simply they would say faster horses. This quote can be misrepresented, or it simply can be a sheer brilliance on how ahead that Ford is within his time. So about a century or so, Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, shed light about what Ford said, and his response was famously saying that in Apple, our products are beloved by our customers simply because we read things that are not yet on the page and figure out what they need and want before they do. This is customer focus at its core. When asked about customer focus, Jeff Bezos, soon to be the richest man in the world and the first US trillionaire, said this: the one thing that made us successful by far is the obsession and compulsive focus to customer. Customer focus has built our world, create groundbreaking innovations, and give rise to successful entrepreneurs. And individual customer focus has been so integrated in the success of what we do, simply because customer focus reduces wastage in products, on services, and in relationships. By providing and giving only what the customer needs, we not only simplify things for the customer, we deliver things that are more efficient and are able to delight the customer even further. Despite how important customer focus is to you and me, and it's pivotal in the role of facilitating the success of our careers, our lives, and our products, dare I say, customer focus is not something that comes naturally in humans. Our evolutionary nature to self-protect that is built within our DNA is about thinking about ourselves before others. Adopting the customer focused mindsets require us to reset our instinct and knowing what is and what is not customer focus. One way or another, each and every one of us in our lives are serving a customer directly in the form of our products and services, but also indirectly in the form of our serving our partners, our family, our bosses, and our peers, as well as our employees. And customer focus begins with emphasizing the needs and desires of our customer, understanding what they are for and what they are coming from, their pain points, their needs, and their personal customer journey. Empathy is a unique thing that we do as humans, and it is actually a strength in making our species great. Using the empathy in the right way would allow you to be more customer focused. To be customer focused, you need to be observant and tune in to the strong words that evoke emotions from your customer. Words such as love, hate, excruciating, amazing, just to name a few. And sometimes, action also do speak louder than words. Understanding your customer may require to look into their facial expressions and the actions and behaviors of your customer. Translating what you have emphasized into action is perhaps the most important part of customer focus. Borrowing from the agile progress over perfection approach, you may look into the pain point of a customer insight that you have synthesized and develop user stories to address and service your customer needs. This essentially forms the very basis of your product or service backlog. You're also only human, and you may not be able to realize and build all the things that your customer needs in one go. For that, you need to prioritize the user stories that is important to you and to your customer and build a prototype to test your product and services to a small set of your customer to actually gain those feedbacks. Testing and iterations are important because even through our best ability to be customer focused, the human nature of our endeavor means that there are still uncertainties that lie ahead in developing a customer product and services. To mitigate this, you need to iterate your products and services a couple of times and testing and listening to each of your customers' feedback. Synthesizing the feedbacks are important for you to further refine your products. Ultimately, you need to achieve customer focus through delighting your customers. This is what it means to have a human-centered design through the lens of a customer-focused approach. Customers, ladies and gentlemen, are a lifeblood to any interactions, being in life, in career, or in business. The customer-focused approach highlights the importance of building a product, service, and interaction on the basis of discovering what is desirable to your customers and taking actions to build the necessary products, services, or interactions to achieve the intended desirability, reducing the pain point in your customer's user journey. It is our human nature that we wanted to build something perfect. In a customer-focused sense, it is very easy to fall trapped into building a perfect product, service, or relationship for every kind of customer. This fallacy often leads to some of us being focused on one thing rather than the focus to be the actual customers. The truth is, we are limited in our human ability to satisfy everyone, and as such, we should only be delivering within our means to the best customer experience to a selected customer. If we try to satisfy everyone, we end up satisfying no one, including ourselves. For customer focus to work and for your own sanity, target the right customers with the right sets of product, services, and interaction. To do this, you really need to know what the advantages that you have and what you bring to the table so that you can target the right customers to build the right experience towards them. Getting to know what you are good at and how you could advantage into building something great is perhaps the greatest recipe for your success. To know more about this and to find out more about how can you turn your advantage to your greatest success. Listen in to my next episode on finding and searching and using your competitive advantage.